Thank you for your interest in submitting an abstract to DDW, the world's largest gathering of physicians and researchers in the fields of gastroenterology, hepatology, endoscopy, and gastrointestinal surgery. This video will show you how to submit your abstract for consideration for the 2017 meeting that will be held at McCormick Place in Chicago from May 6th through the 9th. The DDW abstract submission site will open on Thursday, October 20th at 9 a.m. Eastern and will close on Thursday, December 1st at 9 p.m. Eastern. No submissions will be accepted after the December 1st deadline. To get started, visit ddw.org/abstracts and click on the orange Submit Now button. You will now see the abstract submission site login page. New for 2017, you will use a single account to access all DDW activities, including abstract submission, registration, and CME. If you are a first-time user and have not yet set up your DDW login, click Create a New Account and follow the prompts. Returning users should enter their email addresses and passwords and click Login to enter the submission site. If you can't remember your password, click the Forgot Password link for assistance. After you log in, you may be prompted to complete your DDW 2017 financial disclosure. Please note that all authors are required to complete an updated financial disclosure for the 2017 meeting. Click OK to proceed to the disclosure form. As part of the disclosure process, authors are required to either disclose their financial relationships with commercial interests or indicate that none exist. Answer all questions on the disclosure page marked by a red asterisk, and then click the orange Save Changes button at the bottom of the page. If you need to make any future changes to your disclosure, you can always return to this screen using the drop-down menu under your name in the top right corner of any page at the submission site. Select Disclosures to edit your information. Please note that disclosure information is due for all authors by Friday, December 23rd at 3 p.m. Eastern. When you are ready to submit your abstract, click the Submission tab in the top left corner to get started. Please be sure to disable any pop-up blockers in your browser before you begin. On the submission page, click the Create New Submission link. There are 5 steps at the abstract submission site you will need to complete, so we'll now walk through each one. The first step is to select a submission type based on your abstract type and the society to which you wish to submit. After you've made your selection, you will be asked to confirm your submission category before proceeding. Please note that submission categories cannot be changed. If you proceed and later decide to submit your abstract to a different society, you will need to create an entirely new abstract submission. If you wish to proceed with this submission type, click Continue with this type. The next step in the submission process is to enter your abstract's title and body. You may copy and paste from your word processing software or enter the information directly into the required fields. Click on the formatting buttons to adjust the font. To add special characters, click the Omega button. To submit a table or image with your abstract, scroll down to the bottom of the page. A total of 2 tables or images may be submitted per abstract. You may build a table from scratch by clicking on Add Table. There is no character limit for tables, but they may be scaled down for publication. To upload an image, click Select Image and choose the file you wish to upload. Next, click Upload Chosen Image to add the image to your abstract. After you have answered all of the required questions on the page, marked by a red asterisk, click Save and Continue to move to the next step. At any time during the submission process, you can log out and return to your draft, provided that you save your work. To complete Step 3 of the abstract submission process, answer the required questions on this page, marked by a red asterisk. First, you will be required to select a presentation type, along with an appropriate category and subcategory. You must also agree to the DDW rules for submission. Additional questions will vary by society. When you have finished this step, click Save and Continue. To complete Step 4 of the submission process, enter your abstract co-authors and their affiliations. The submitting author's name and affiliation will automatically populate the screen. To add additional authors, click Add Author. When adding an author, first search to see if he or she already has an account. Enter the author's name or email address and click Search. If your search resulted in a person you want to add to your abstract, click the Add link to the left of his or her name. If your search did not result in the name of the author you are looking for, click Create an Author. Enter the new author's name and email address. If this person will act as the presenting author, you must also enter full address information. Once you've finished, click the Submit Created Author button at the bottom of the screen to save the new author's information. After you've added all of your co-authors, select the presenting author by clicking on the radio dial button next to the presenting author's name. Only one author may be listed as the presenting author. If you need to reorder the author list, use the drop-down menus to select the correct author order and then click Update Author Order. You may also reorder the author affiliations by clicking on the Reorder Affiliations button in the top right corner of the page. After you've listed all co-authors in the correct order, click Save and Continue. The final step of the submission process is to review and submit payment for your abstract. Use this page to double-check your submission. Completed items will display a green checkmark. You'll see a red X next to any outstanding items that must be completed. You can edit any section of your abstract by clicking on the Edit button in each step. To go directly to a specific question, click the red Incomplete button. You can view a proof of your abstract by scrolling to the bottom of the screen and clicking View Proof. Once you have finished reviewing your abstract and are ready to submit, click the Complete Payment button at the bottom of the screen. A new window will open where you may enter your payment information. All abstract submissions require a $60 non-refundable abstract processing fee to be paid at the time of submission. Abstracts are not considered submitted until the payment is received. After you have entered your payment information, click Pay Now. After your abstract is successfully submitted, you'll see a confirmation on screen. You will also receive an email message confirming the submission. Your co-authors will receive a message the week of December 12th informing them that they have been listed as authors on your abstract. Any co-author who has not yet completed his disclosure for DDW 2017 will be provided with instructions how to do so at that time. If you're not ready to submit your abstract, you are able to save it and return to it at a later date. Abstracts may be edited any time up until the submission deadline of 9 p.m. Eastern on Thursday, December 1st. To edit your draft, simply log into the submission site and click the Submission tab. There, you'll see a list of your abstract drafts and submissions. For abstracts currently in draft status, use the drop-down menu and select Edit Draft to make changes. Be sure to save your edits when you are finished. You must also remember to submit your abstract before the December 1st deadline, as any abstracts in draft status at that deadline will not be scored or considered for presentation at DDW. Abstracts that have already been submitted can also be edited prior to the submission deadline. To edit a submitted abstract, you must first return it to draft status by clicking on the Return to Draft option from the drop-down menu next to the abstract title. Once the abstract has been returned to draft status, select Edit Draft from the drop-down menu and then edit your abstract. When you have finished making your edits, be sure to save and then resubmit your abstract. You will not be required to pay any additional fees to resubmit your abstract. Please note that you must resubmit your abstract for it to be considered for presentation at DDW. Any abstracts that remain in draft status after the December 1st submission deadline will not be scored or considered. For technical assistance or any questions related to the submission website, please contact ScholarOne Customer Support. For program-related questions or assistance using your DDW 2017 account, contact DDW Administration. Thank you for your interest in submitting an abstract to DDW 2017.